Okay, we got some Dungeons and Dragons news that I thought I should go over for the Lego Dungeons and Dragons ideas. Haven't talked about this before, but for the 50th anniversary of D&D, they're making a D&D Lego collection, which I'm really excited about because I'm actually a huge fan of Dungeons and Dragons. So they have 5 sets here possible, and it's up to a fan vote right now. So the first one that they have listed is the Transforming Mimic, the Tiamat's Dice Tower, the Monster Manual, Dungeon Keep's Journey's End, and Xanathar the Beholder. So let's go through each of these individually, starting off with the Transforming Mimic. This is probably one of my. I think this is a really cool one, just how the way it transforms, and it has this double-sided um, display plate for you. I'm kind of curious what it actually looks like inside there. Got a few pictures of it. Actually, didn't does the eyes before. That's actually really subtle how they did the eyes, and I do like it. And I do like the D20 on the plaque here. So it looks like also the mouth does open, revealing more teeth on the inside. So that's even cooler in my opinion. Actually, I didn't realize it was that cool. And yeah, just a normal chest. This could, yeah, I think it's really cool. I actually like the use of the Unikitty's tail piece right there. Curious about these hatches on the side. Can you actually lift the thing up? And got a closer look of actually at the detail of this thing. So this is set I think is actually one of the best ones on here. Next up, Tiamat's Dice Tower. Now I built a Tiamat for this too. Well, sadly, this one does. I'll say this Tiamat does look better than mine. I'll give him that. But one of the things I'm frustrated is just kind of it being just a dice tower. I hope Tiamat's able to come off and you can actually use it as kind of a miniature. So we got some 4 minifigures. Looks like a halfling rogue, an elf, I want to say wizard or sorcerer, a female human paladin, and dwarf was just a barbarian. With that, this was obviously built not physically but digitally, but still good looking. Yeah, it looks like there's actually places where you can actually keep, I guess, accessories for your characters, or that just extra behind them, or I don't know exactly what that is. So, oh, here it is. Yeah, the back is like there's a place there you can keep your um, extra gear. Let's put it that way. And here's what that lever is. I'm not sure if that's just the way to open it or something, but yeah. So I do like Team as a character. The monster manual is probably my favorite because it gives us the most variety of monsters. You got a mimic. I think that's supposed to be a slime or a gelatinous cube. Slimes from Minecraft, you want to put it that way. I don't know what this figure is supposed to be. A red dragon, a beholder, and I want to say Baphomet. Is that his name? Correct me down below. I'm probably getting it, or no, Demigorgon. It's a Demigorgon. That's it. So you can underneath those all on a base plate. Oh, that's a nightmare right there. And most commonly we see vampires like Strahd, so that may be a good way to get like a Strahd minifigure. So that's the outside of it. It looks like the 5th edition monster manual with a beholder on the front. I'm more of a classic player myself. My dad is playing us a game through first/second edition. He kind of combined the two together, so we have better look at some of the creatures. And this is kind of more what I want. I just want the weirder creatures that Lego probably will never get a chance to do again. That's kind of what I want. So I think this is the one I would vote for, just because I think it's like that's what I want out of it. We got Xanathar the Beholder. So we saw Beholder in the last one. There's another one, and it's actually a larger scale, which I think is neat. You have his pet goldfish in this little bubble here. And I think this bookshelf is actually designed to hold your dice, but we'll get to that in a second. So there's this gear on the back that you can move to move his eye stalks. I think that's really cool. Yeah, here you can show that this is where your dice goes, and it comes out right down here. So I think this will be. I just kind of wish it was something cooler than just a bookshelf, but it works. Yeah, more container looks like more. Yeah, actually, this has a lot of storage space. Look at that. You can fit like an entire party's equipment inside that thing. That's cool. And then, of course, it looks like they're trying to say, yeah, it's customizable. You can put everything on the bookshelf or put everything on the table. And I don't know which one I would rather have. So I think that's a cool one. And the Journey's End, which I think is the coolest one, but not the one I want the most, just because you got another dragon, you got a castle, you got a hut here. Oh, she has a beholder underneath. I didn't know that though. So it's actually just kind of like figures scattered throughout it. So that's cool. That would help for party building, things like that. So another view there, and the dragon by itself, which that is a pretty cool looking dragon, and the beholder. So tell me your thoughts down below. Which of these 5 do you think is the best? Which ones are you going to be voting for? Do you play Dungeons & Dragons? Tell me about your campaigns down below. I look forward to hearing them. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all next time. Goodbye!